We got the moon in Virgo, baby. So you already know what time it is. When that moon is waxing in Virgo, this is the time to wax your way into the need of the Virgo like energies. So that's mutable earth. So you need to be basically adapting to the desires of passion, motivation, and aggression towards your work, health, routines, and things that you do on a day-to-day basis. That's the energies that's focusing on you at the moment. These are the energies and the areas where you're going to be basically doing a whole lot of worrying. Feel me? So that worry is going to basically, be rapid. It's going to be very charging. It's going to be very direct. So basically, that's going to be the energy that you're going to be basically pursuing yourself in. Or these going to be the energies that you're going to be manifesting from a person, place, thing, or yourself, of course, most importantly, or the personal individuals that's in your life on a day-to-day basis. See, basically, we got the 29 degrees cusp with the sun in Cancer at the moment. So right now we're working with an opportunity, aka sextiles. Sextiles is the joining of two energies that's coming together that make tiles, where they basically are rapping, and of course they doing a spiral and they doing a rotation, and of course these are opportunities for you to basically get up off your 1-2, and of course put in that energy, put in that time, put in that work. We got a whole lot of earth energies in the sky. So when we got a whole lot of earth energies in the sky, that means basically, earth is physical, earth is reality, earth is structure, earth is stability, earth is stableness. Feel me? So that's basically the energies that we're gonna basically be dealing with for the next few days. Before the moon make its way into Leo, and of course the sun make its way into Leo. So yeah, we still working on that new moon cusp energy. Feel me? When we talking about the moon perspective. But now the moon is in Virgo right now, so it's still blending on a little bit. So of course, when the moon is waxing, when the moon is basically in this form of making the form of wax mode, you need to go ahead and of course start formulating and start accumulating and start structuring and start putting energy towards what you're trying to bring into existence. And this is not something that you pretty much are not used to. You're used to this shit. Every day you do it every day. So of course, when you're aware of the things, and of course you're aware of what's going on with the energies, this is how you pretty much can use the energies to work in your favor. But if you're not using the energy is going to use you. And if you're going to be used, and you have no purpose of being here. The only purpose of being here is being used. So you can't be mad at nobody else but yourself because you didn't put in the work, the time, and the energy. See? So yeah, we're gonna be dealing with a whole lot of self-criticizing. Whole lot of, oh, did I do this right? Did I do this wrong? Did I do this perfectly? Is it right? Is it? I mean, we're gonna be doing a whole lot of worries going on this perspective. So that's the energy that come with the Virgo energy. I mean, now we're gonna be doing a whole lot of worrying when it comes to the way we care about things, the way we love and nurture things, and of course the way we express things. But we're dealing with the cusp energy. So I mean, once the sun make its way into Leo, 3 degrees, that's gonna be the that's gonna be where it's home at, where it's back home at, where it loves to express itself. Leo energy, feel me? And the moon will be predicated towards Cancer, the sun will be predicated towards Leo. For me, the sun is all about expressing your ambitions, your motivations, your desires, and your passions. The moon is all about reflecting, going inside yourself, and of course accumulating and building up. Feel me? You can't have one without the other. So if you think you can basically exist in this world, if you think you're a woman, you think you can be good in this world without a man, you're living backwards. If you think you're a man, think you're good without a woman, you're living backwards. So I mean, you can't have one without the other. So it's time, get yourself right. I mean, everybody go through some circumstances, situations where we dealing with some damaged individuals, or we dealing with individuals that's not on like 1-2, or basically they in a circumstance situation where y'all don't see eye to eye. But at the end of the day, that don't mean you stay to yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to make sure you right with yourself in the universe, and of course, the God in you gonna bring you the right individuals within your life. But if you're not basically putting in the work and the time and the energy on yourself, then you just going to be accumulating things that you don't want or need in your space. But you can't be mad at nobody but yourself, because you ain't get right with yourself. You ain't putting that time, you ain't putting that energy, you ain't putting the work. So basically, it's up to you. Now we're about to get into these energies. We're about to break this John down. We're gonna break down the cheat codes that's going on in the sky right now. So we got the Sun trine Neptune. So this is a little cusp energy. We got the Sun in Cancer at 29 degrees, and we got the Sun cusping a little bit on the Leo. So you're gonna have the gift to care about your dreams, your imaginations, and your passions and your desires. Also, you're gonna have the gift to express these things. That's the Sun trine the Neptune at the moment. So wherever you got Cancer, Leo, Pisces, and Aries at, you know what to do. We also got the Sun opposing Pluto at the moment. So with the sun being in Cancer, Cancer is all about having privacy, comfortability, safety, and security. Leo is all about expressing itself on the stage. Pluto is basically in right back on retrograde in Capricorn, but it just got out of Aquarius a little bit. So that means our actions, we're gonna be very uncomfortable. And we're gonna be very self-centered when it comes to expressing our powers and control towards our status and what we associate ourselves with. So wherever you got all those four energies at, there's gonna be some tug of war going on between the polarity of masculine and feminine energy. Also, we got Mercury trine Chiron at the moment. So being that we got Mercury trine Chiron, Mercury is in Leo at the moment. So we're gonna have the gift to express our mind geared towards our trauma, dealing with our passion and our motivations. So you're gonna have the gift to express your mind towards passions and motivations that can heal you from your wounds or past traumas that you have previously or going through dealt with. So wherever you got Leo and Aries at in your chart, you know how to utilize the Mercury and the Chiron energy and build and bring those two together so you can get yourself on your 1-2. We also got Mars and Virgo opposing Saturn and Pisces. So Mars is all about being passionate and aggressive towards work, health, routines, and how you can service yourself to the world. But Saturn, reality, Pisces, that's where the energy is at. Because we got Mars and Virgo, we got Saturn and Pisces. Saturn and Pisces want you to take care of your responsibilities when it comes to your dreams, imaginations, and being more structured towards it. So Mars wants you to go ahead, take flight, don't beat around the bush. Saturn wants you to get structured and take your time with you. So with these two energies, the Saturn folds and Mars. There's gonna be some whole lot of ups and downs that you got to work with. But you always got to remember you need both of these energies to make sure you structured and make sure you're good, no matter what the circumstance situation plays out. So wherever you got Pisces and wherever you got Virgo at in your chart, these are gonna be the energies that you pretty much need to go ahead and utilize as your cheat codes. Whether it's gonna be affirmations, wherever you got these at in your houses, Pisces and Virgo, these are the energies where you can combine these two and practice your alchemy, aka your affirmations and things that you do on a day-to-day basis and dreams that you have on a day-to-day basis. Now, also, we got Neptune sextile Pluto. So we got Neptune and Pisces, and of course, it's cusping a little bit of Aries, and we got Pluto and Capricorn is also cusping a little bit of Aquarius. Now, Neptune sextile Pluto. So you're gonna have opportunities to get into your dreams and the delusions, but also have the power and control to go ahead and apply that towards your career and what you are manifesting. So you can use your dreams to take power and control over what you are have truly desire over. Also, you can utilize your dreams, which is your passions and motivations and anger and aggression, towards taking power and control over what you associate yourself with or your networking skills. Also, we got a moon trine Jupiter right now. So with the moon trine Jupiter, that means you're gonna have this inner need. You're gonna have this inner gift to react and respond towards. Okay, so you're gonna have Moon and Virgo. So you're gonna have the gift to react and respond towards your passion, motivation, and desire, and expand that and brings comfortability, safety, security, and of course some spiritual experiences that's going in your favor. So that's gonna accumulate towards stability, safety, and security. So if you know where you got Taurus at and Jupiter, and know you got Moon at and Virgo, you know where the houses are at, and these are going to be the gifts that you're going to start accumulating. Now, the gift means it comes naturally, which means you may not have to put too much time and energy in it. But why would you want to be lazy? Go ahead and harness all those energies so it can basically go in your favor. Now we also got Moon trine Uranus. So with Moon trine Uranus, the same thing. You know, you got Uranus and Taurus, you got the Moon and Virgo. Moon trine Uranus, you're gonna have this gift, this inner gift to react and respond towards your own unique way of gaining your safety, security, and stability within your life. So that's the energy that you're going to basically be dealing with at that perspective. So, we also got the moon opposing Saturn at the moment. So that means you're going to feel uncomfortable with a status or career or business that's not going in your favor, or you're going to feel uncomfortable during this time towards react and respond towards a status and career that's within or out of your favor during this time. So that's the obstacle. We also got Mercury square Uranus. So with Mercury square Uranus, this is learning how to think outside of the box and learning how to express your uniqueness and your reality when it comes to your way of thinking and communicating, and also building your comfortability, safety, and security. So we got Mercury and Leo at the moment. So Mercury and Leo wants you to express your mind, but the square is going to bring conflict between your uniqueness and your originality when it comes to being fixated and stable in that area and location. See, Mercury wants you to express, Uranus and Taurus wants you to take your time. But that's where the conflict is going to be coming between the two. But also, it's ups and downs, a lot of polarity. So it's also a fall too. So careful what's on your mind for me. You will fall in that abyss. Also, if you got the Sun square Chiron, the Sun wants you to express yourself in a loving and caring manner. The square is going to bring conflict and tension between Chiron and Aries. So wherever you got Aries at, and wherever you got Cancer at, this is going to be your actions, the way you take action towards things. You're going to learn how to take action towards caring and loving your passions and your desires. That's what you need to be learning how to do. Learn how to take action towards caring and loving your desires and your passion. Also, if you got the moon conjunct Mars we got the moon conjunct Mars. So the moon is in Virgo and Mars is in Virgo. So if you got a conjunction, that means you're gonna have the power and you're gonna have the reaction. You're gonna have the power to react and respond towards your ambitions, to gear towards work, health, and routines and what you worry about. Make sure you're worrying about the right things. Because whatever you're worrying about, you're gonna have a strong connection towards that. And that's what you're gonna be manifesting. Feel me? If you wanna be worrying about things that's gonna help you in a good way. You wanna have good worries, not bad worries. You have bad worries right now, get yourself out your body real fast. Why do I say that? Because Mars is coming to destroy and take hold of new things. Mars don't want to hear you cry or whine. Mars want to see what you want to do. Mars wants you to get off your 1-2 and get personal. We also got the moon opposing Saturn. So the moon is in Virgo. So that means it's going to bring opposition and obstacles. So that means you're going to feel very uncomfortable with reacting and responding towards your dreams that's going to be geared towards your status and career. Saturn and Pisces want you to dream, and also they want you to structure your dreams. But the moon and Virgo want you to react and respond passionately and directly towards your work, your health, and your routine. See, moon and Virgo is all about being realistic. Saturn and Pisces is all about dreams and imagination. So that's where the two become. And also, these two planets is debilitated. So you're gonna feel debilitated and feel uncomfortable towards taking reaction and response towards what you do on a day-to-day basis in your dreams and imagination. See, it's like Saturn wants you to dream, but the moon and Virgo want you to focus on your work and your health and your routine. But you need to utilize both these energies and bring 50 and 50 balance, peace, harmony between these two, which means you gotta spend a little bit more time on your dreams, spend a little bit more time on your work, your health, and your routine. So this way it can be balanced, and this way it won't be too much of a tug of war. These two can get along. Also, we got the moon opposing Neptune at the moment. So with the moon opposing Neptune, that means we all gonna be feeling uncomfortable during this time when it comes to dreams and imaginations. So you may feel the need that you want to, react and respond towards your going with inside yourself or meditating or doing your yoga. You're gonna feel very disconnected toward that because the moon and Virgo want you to be reacting and responding towards things that's realistic, things that you can touch, things that you can hold, things that you can kind of get to. Moon and Neptune want you to feel more towards your dreams and fantasies and delusions. But the moon is being exalted from Neptune, but the moon and Virgo and Mars, it's gonna be a whole lot of differences. It's gonna be a whole lot of disconnections because the moon falls in Mars, so there'll be a whole lot of upsets, a whole lot of damn why I can't do this right, damn why I can't do this. You're gonna be worrying. You're gonna be having you'll be feeling disconnected. You're gonna be having a whole lot of worries when it comes to your dreams, your fantasies, or you'll be manifesting this from others. We also got Venus opposing Saturn at the moment. So with Venus opposing Saturn, Venus is in Leo right now. And of course, we also got a retrograde. So Venus is all about the things that we value, love, and appreciate, and compromise with. So being that it's in Leo, in the retrograde, so that means we're gonna be valuing a whole lot of oppositions and obstacles that came with our past reality. So you need to be valuing things that was working in the past and also be valuing things that wasn't working in the past, because you gotta value, you gotta have some form of appreciation that it didn't work, because you had another opportunity to get up for your 1-2, and of course have another way of sizing up the mismatch, and of course value. So pretty much what you need to be doing right now, you need to value your status, despite any obstacles or oppositions that come with it. You need to be valuing your status during this time. That's basically what you need to be doing. Also, we got the Venus square Saturn. What does this mean? Venus square Saturn. See, Saturn exalts Venus, but Venus is in Leo, and of course, Uranus online. What am I talking about? We got Venus square Uranus. So this is learning how to value, love, and of course, having your own unique way of valuing your love. What does this mean? Uranus is in Taurus, Venus is in Leo. So that means we're gonna be going through some unexpected changes when it comes to the things that we love. So we need to learn how to value unexpected changes during this time, because these changes can bring you good things, not always bad things, but depending on the seeds you plant, you're gonna get the bad. Depending on the seeds you plant that's good, you're gonna get the good. So you need to value that. Let me find out where you got Taurus and Leo at in your charts, and that's what to come to expect it. So yeah, wherever you got that in your charts, in your houses, or wherever that place is, Venus and Leo is going to bring past people, places, and things, or past energy forms, or past substances that you had uniqueness with, is going to come right back. Also, we got Mars trine Jupiter. Mars is basically in Virgo, Jupiter is in Taurus. So you're going to have the gift to be passionate and direct towards your experiences, which can expand you towards faith, hope, and luck during the time, which wherever you got Taurus and Virgo at. We also got Uranus trine Pluto. So you're gonna have the gift to have your own unique way of diving deep and transforming things that no longer goes with your uniqueness and your originality. Pluto is in Capricorn, Uranus is in Taurus. So you're gonna have the gift to dive deep when it comes to transforming your status and have your own unique way of developing your status and stability. Also, we're about to get into the houses, and wherever you got the houses at in Virgo, that's going to be the areas and locations where you need to be passionate and directed towards reacting, feeling the need to react and respond to these areas. And wherever you got your squares, your oppositions, and also the areas and locations where you got the sun in Cancer and the sun in Leo, the cusp energy, that's going to be the energies that you're basically dealing with. Now we're about to basically break it down. Now, if you got the first house in Virgo, you're going to have this strong need inside of you to be reacting and responding towards your personality. I mean, so you're going to have the power to react and respond towards making sure that your passions and your desires is geared towards your personal work, your personal health, and of course your personal routines. Also, you're going to be basically doing this towards taking action in the very, loving, nurturing, and caring way towards your associations and also towards your dreams. Now, your oppositions is going to come from your seventh house, your relationships. Feel me? Responsibilities from your relationships or delusions from your relationships or people, places, and things that's going to be either pushing those energies towards you or others, or you will be pushing these energy towards yourself. Now, your squares is going to basically come from your fourth house. So you're going to have tensions and conflict when it comes to your privacy and your family. Also, your gifts is going to basically be geared towards your ninth house, where you got Taurus at. And your gifts is going to basically be geared towards the fifth house, where you got Capricorn at. Feel me? So that's for the Virgo, Sun, Moon, ascendances. Those are going to be your gifts. Feel me? Also, if you have Virgo in the second house, you are Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. So you're gonna have you're already dealing with a gift, a trine. So you're gonna have the gift, do it to get up off your 1-2, or you're gonna have the gift not to get up off your 1-2. But you're gonna pretty much be reacting, responding towards passions and desires that you want to be perfect when it comes to your values, your principles, your self-worth, and what you are valued, what you are, who you are valued, and what you're valued. Your oppositions is basically going to be coming from your eighth house. Responsibilities when it comes to your inheritance or your sexual urges. Your squares and your conflicts and your tensions are going to come from your children or the way you express yourself. Also, your gifts is going to be coming from your 10th house, your status, career, reputation, and your 6th house, your health and routine. Also, you're going to be basically dealing with some cusp energies when it comes to taking action towards your. I also, if you got Virgo in the third house, Virgo in the third house is gonna basically have you be manifesting inner needs to be reacting and responding towards your passions and your desires towards having the perfect mind, having the perfect way of analyzing things, having the perfect way of thinking and communicating and sharing ideas when it comes to your environment, your surroundings, and making sure that your environment and your surroundings is neat, perfect, consistent, organized, structured perfectly right. All right? Now also, you gotta have you're gonna have your Cancer ascendant. So that means you are gonna basically be caring and expressing yourself when it comes to your first house and your second house. So yeah, those are gonna be the energies for you. Now your oppositions is gonna basically be coming from your ninth house, your experiences. Your squares and your conflict is gonna come from your work, your routines, and what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. Also, you're also gonna be basically dealing with some opportunities and squares, conflict when it comes to your ascendant sextiles, aka aspects. Also, your gifts is going to come from two areas and locations. Taurus in the 11th house, the gift to have your own unique way of building your groups and your associations. And also the gift for Capricorn to transform your relationships and how you relate with people. That's going to be coming your way. Also, if you have Virgo in the 4th house, Virgo in the 4th house, you were a Gemini ascendant. So by default, Gemini, you also gonna be going through a square, but you're also gonna be going through some opportunity. But also, it's Virgo is kind of home here, being that you are a Gemini ascendant, because you also share the energies of Mercury. So also, you wherever you have Mercury at, whether you're a Gemini or Virgo, you also gonna be feeling a little bit of effects of this Mars energies, passion, anger, and aggression, and desire. See, Gemini ascendant. So you're gonna have opportunities, but also squares to learn how to direct your passion, your motivation, your desires towards your home, your comfortability, your safety, your security. Even if that means you got to get in that one too when it comes to getting in your family's ass, handling them, making sure making sure your family and your home, your privacy, your comfortability, your safety, your security, and all those things. Make sure those things is perfectly, organized, perfectly structured. Now, also your oppositions is going to be basically coming from your 10th house. Careers and goals towards your spirituality, your dreams and imagination, your responsibilities in that area. Also, your squares is going to basically be coming from your 7th house, your relationships. So be aware of those areas and location. Now, also, your gifts is going to be coming from your 12th house, dreams, fantasies, and delusions, geared towards Taurus energies. And also, your gifts going to come from your 8th house, things that you do behind closed doors, where the whole world should not be known. Also, Geminis, you also going to be Gemini ascendant. You're going to be pretty much dealing with your second house, which is caring, and also your third house, expressing your mind. Also, if you have a Virgo ascendant within your 5th house, you're a Taurus ascendant. So you're dealing with a gift. For me, you're dealing with a semi-sextile. Now, you're going to have this gift to be reacting and responding towards the needs of your perfection when it comes to your love, excitement, attention, kids, things that bring some form of attention within your life. You need to direct your attention and your expressions and your gifts towards making sure these hobbies and things that you do every day is being perfected. All these things, do these things need to be taken care of? Do these things need to be organized? Do these things need to be structured? Yeah, that's what you need to be focusing on. Now, you're also going to be basically dealing with that energies of valuing your mind and, of course, expressing yourself within your household. You're also going to be dealing with some gifts, dealing with gifts coming from your personality and your experiences towards someone in sentences. Also, Taurus is someone in sentences. Your squares, your conflict, and your tensions are going to be dealing with your sexual urges. And also, your oppositions is going to basically be coming from your associations, who you associate yourself with. Also, you're going to be basically dealing with a gift and also a 150. So be aware of that. 150 is pretty much misunderstandings. That's going to come from the Leo energy. But also, it's going to be a square. But by default, your ascendant sign is already dealing with a 150. Also, if you got Virgo in your 6th house, see, it's home here, it's comfortable here, but you're Aries ascendant. So by default, you're gonna be you're gonna be placed in a sort of situation of having the passion, motivation, and the aggression and anger towards employees, your coworkers, your routine, and your schedule system. You're gonna be putting a whole lot of passion and desire towards getting that situated, getting that perfected, getting that organized. Now your opposition and your squares is gonna be coming from your opposition is gonna come from your dreams, aka your sleep, sluggish, or your secret enemies. And also your squares and your conflicts is gonna come from your beliefs and your experiences. You also gonna be basically dealing with some energy. You're gonna be dealing with the caring energies within your fourth house and the expressing energies within your fifth house. You're also gonna be basically dealing with your gifts, which is gonna be in your second house, dealing with Taurus, and your other gifts is gonna be in your tenth house, dealing with Capricorn, status, career, and goals and reputation. Also, if you got Virgo in your seventh house, see Virgos go through a whole lot of ups and downs in this house right here. But by default, you're Pisces ascendant, so you're gonna be the one that's on the opposite end. Pisces, Sun, Moon, ascendancy. You're gonna be getting opposed when it comes to your relationships and how you relate towards others. Others gonna see you opposing, and others gonna oppose you. It's just the energy. So I mean, don't take it personal. These energies gonna be gone for the next few days. And when the moon gets into Libra, you're gonna get some love from Libra energies. But right now, your oppositions is gonna be coming from your for Pisces. Your opposition is gonna be you. Your conflict and your tensions are gonna go towards your tenth house. Also, you're gonna be basically dealing with some gifts that's gonna come from your third house in Taurus. You're gonna be dealing with some other gifts that's gonna be hold up. You're gonna also be dealing with the other gift that's gonna be coming from your 11th house, which is Capricorn. That's Earth energies. Earth energies combined when it comes to the gifts. Also, Pisces, your actions and what you're gonna be caring about is gonna basically be dealing with the fifth house, entertainment, sixth house, schedule system. Also, if you are if you got Virgo in the eighth house, see in the eighth house, there's always a deep transformation. So you're gonna go through a whole lot of deep transformation during the time of create some of the sentences when it comes to your eighth house. Your the occult, the mysticism, taboos, things that's beneath the surface. These things are gonna be getting transformed on the side. These things you're gonna have to get very perfective when it comes to your passion, your motivation, your anger, and of course your desires. Put those towards building off steam, or get the vibrator, or release some tensions that you got, or release some of them testosterone, so you won't hurt nobody or harm nobody. Now your oppositions are gonna be coming from your second house, money, the things you value. You may basically be looking towards for a second job during this time. Create someone's sentences. Also, if you got you're gonna have some tensions when it comes to your groups, your friends, and your associations, or who you associate yourself with. So be aware of that. You're also gonna be dealing with some gifts that's gonna be coming your way in your fourth house and your 12th house. Fourth house will be home, family, when it comes to stability and safety and security of Taurus. And your other gifts will be coming from your dreams, aka going with inside yourself. Also, you are gonna be basically dealing with some gifts and also some 150 energies. Now, if you're a Virgo ascendant, if you got Virgo in your ninth house, you're a Capricorn ascendant. The Capricorns, you'll be dealing with a gift, also a square. So you're gonna have the gift and you're gonna have the conflict, the learning aspect towards putting your passions and your desires towards expanding experiences and belief systems, making sure those things are perfected, organized, and situated. Now your oppositions is gonna basically be coming from your personality, aka from I'm lying. Your oppositions are gonna basically be coming from your first house and your squares and your I'm lying. What the hell am I talking about? Your oppositions is gonna be coming from your third house. Your square is gonna be coming from your 12th house. So be aware of that circumstance situation. Also, you Capricorn, Sun, Moon, ascendances, you guys are gonna have a gift when it comes to your fifth house and your fourth house and your first house. Fifth house will basically be geared towards Taurus. First house will be yourself. Capricorns, Sun, Moon, ascendances. You're going to be caring about your relationships and you're going to be expressing your sexual urges, your desires, your passions. Also, also, if you were Virgo ascendant in the 10th house, you're Sagittarius ascendant. So you're going to be taking action towards caring about your secret animosities, or you'll be developing a whole lot of secret enemies. And also, you'll be pretty much expressing your experiences. Also, you are going to have the gifts within your sixth house, Taurus, and your sixth house, and your second house, Capricorn. You also are going to be placed into circumstances and situations that dealing with some oppositions that's going to come from your third house. Feel me? actually your fourth house. And also you're gonna be dealing with some tensions when it comes to your so pretty much being that you have Virgo in the 10th house. See, it's kind of also debilitated here because Sagittarius here. Actually not debilitated before. So pretty much in this house right here, you also be dealing with a square, aka a learner aspect, but you're also gonna have the gift to direct your passions and your desires, and make sure your status, career, your reputations, and your goals are being perfected, being organized, consistent, and of course critique. So that means you need to put your passion and your desires in locations in the areas in that area. Now you're gonna have gifts that you're gonna be basically working with, Sagittarius, someone ascendants. Your gift is gonna be in the sixth house, aka developing a stable routine when it comes to Taurus energies. Also, your second house is also gonna be placed into a circumstance situation of taking full power control over your resources, your money, and of course the way you value, what you have to offer to this world. Make sure you're taking full control over that. Make sure nobody else is pretty much taking control over that. Also, for the Sagittarius ascendances, your oppositions, your obstacles gonna basically be coming from your fourth house. So be aware of that location and area. Your fourth house, you're gonna be getting opposed. Feel me? Now, the areas and locations where you're gonna have tensions is gonna be your personality and your personal life. So be aware of that. And also, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, ascendances, you're gonna be caring deeply about your resources and material, and of course your motivation, and of course what makes you passionate. Also, you'll be basically putting yourself into a situation of expressing your experiences in an optimistic way. So, like I said, the eighth house will be geared towards Cancer energies, and the ninth house will be geared towards Leo energies. So that means being that we're on the cusp, you're gonna be doing a whole lot of caring and expressing, caring deeply and expressing deeply. Now, if you got Virgo in the 11th house, and Virgo in the 11th house, I want you to put your passion, your motivation, your desire towards being a service towards your groups, your friends, your associations, and being making sure that you're being perfected and being more organized and consistent in that area when it comes to your networking skills and how you socialize yourself and who you are associating yourself with. Also, you're gonna be dealing with some oppositions within your fifth house. For all you what energies is that? Scorpio, Sun, and ascendances. You got Virgo in the 11th house. So your opposition is going to be basically coming from your love, romance, and love affairs. So be aware of that. Now, your squares and your tensions are going to be coming from the things you are known for, the things you are self-worthly for, aka your money, your resources. Your money may basically be going through a whole lot of tension during this time of shakeup. So be aware of that. Now, your gifts is going to be coming from your seventh house, your relationships, aka the relationships that you have. So make sure your relationships are becoming stable during this time, because you're gonna have the gift to make sure your relationships are stable during this time, Scorpios. Also, you're gonna have gifts when it comes to your way of thinking and communicating and sharing ideas. That's gonna be very transformative when it comes to your friends, or you're gonna be having some transformations, aka whatever friends that's leaving you during this time. Don't sweat it. New things and good things is coming this way, aka in your direction. Now, also, you're gonna be caring. You're gonna be doing two things when it comes to the cusp energies of the Sun and Cancer and Leo. You're gonna be caring deeply when it comes to your experiences, and also you're gonna be expressing your career, your goals, and your statuses. So make sure you are in both those energies because we're in the cusp energies. Also, you are gonna be placed into to a circumstance situation of dealing with that 150. So you're dealing with a 150, and you're also dealing with opportunities during this time with the Virgo energies. And if last but not least, we dealing with Libra. So you already know Libra falls in Virgo. So that means you're gonna fall hard. AKA you might basically wait. You might miss your alarm. You might not wake up, which means you're gonna be dreaming. So Libra, someone in the sentences. Last but not least, get you some sleep, get you some rest. Feel me? Relax yourself. Dream, go within, do some meditation, do some yoga. Feel me? Do some self-care but inside yourself. Feel me? Your subconscious is calling you. You have a message from your subconscious, so you need to get your sleep, and you need to get the appropriate sleep so you can get the right message when you leave with someone in the sentences. Also, you leave with someone in the sentences are going to be pretty much caring about responsibilities, goals, and caring. You're gonna be very loving, nurturing, and caring towards responsibilities. And also, you'll be expressing yourself when it comes to your group affairs. Also, your gifts are gonna be coming from your eighth house, deep resources and material that's on the surface and beneath the surface because we got Taurus here. Also, you're gonna be pretty much in a circumstance situation of having a gift to pretty much transform your home, your family, and your privacy. Don't kill them, but transform them in a in a more structured way. Also, yeah, you need to take power and control over your home and your family and your comfortability. Things that make you feel comfortable. Try not to allow somebody else to take power and control over your comfortability or how you are taking control over the house. You need to be the one that's very demanding and take control. You need to be on that one too, if you know what I mean. Also, you are gonna be pretty much dealing with some opposition that's gonna be coming from your sixth house. So yeah, work, your health, your routine, or your yeah, you can your work, your health, and routine can oppose you during this time. So be very aware. Let me make sure you're taking care of your health. And also, you're going to be dealing with some tension that's coming from your mind, your mentality, your environment, or certain words, or certain siblings or neighbors, things of that nature. It's kind of going to bring some tension to your way. And that's going to be basically the energies for all zodiac signs for these next few days until the moon make its way into Libra. So yeah, y'all be safe. Y'all plant the right seeds, and of course, the moon is waxing. So make sure you are reacting and responding towards Virgo energies wherever you have that in your chart. And the sun is cusping on Cancer and Leo. So wherever you got Cancer and Leo at, make sure you are blending all three of these energies together. And it works. So that's pretty much how it's going to play out for me. Make sure these things are consistent because consistency is key. Because if you're not consistent, the things won't fall in your lap. Feel me? But everything is already inside of you. You're bringing these things outside of you because you only have you need the consistency to bring these things outside of you. It's already inside of you. So you ain't got nothing to be looking outside yourself. That's where we're at. Y'all be safe. Love you.